welcome to Around the Piano. And we want to introduce one of our new producers at 216 Creator Studios,
That's right.
Kelsey Belcher.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome. Usually you're on the other side of the
I
the
am.
mic. Yeah. What do we call your podcast? You've got two or
I have just one. It's
Just
called
one?
Big Body, Bigger Mouth. And
Okay.
it's every other Mondays at around 5 p.m.
Well, everybody watch out for that. And Drew, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we found Kelsey at college here at
Yeah.
MCC during did a little workshop for live stream and broadcasting and podcasting, and we tried tricking them by lining everybody up and saying, okay, you're shy on camera, let's put you here, you're on camera then. And then I put some kid at the producer's booth, and then I looked at Kelsey and I'm like, you only think about podcasts, and she's like, no, but I really like to learn. And I said, well, good, you're gonna come up and be part of the show. And we put her in the front. And then I looked at my partner Kent and I was like, all right, man, you ready? He's like, all right, quiet on the set, we're going live. 3, 2, 1. And we pointed, and Kelsey was like, next time, bigger body, bigger. Like, it was nothing. Like, she stumped us because we were trying to be like, to do a podcast, being prepared,
Right.
right, and knowing the checklist. And everybody was like, they totally made us look bad. And from there, she came up to us and we said, listen, we have an intern spot. And she really wanted it. So she jumped on, and now we're looking at bringing her as a full-time employee here soon. So
that's true. Passion is what it takes.
She really enjoys doing it with us and doing the podcasting and producing. Yeah.
Well, I know your podcast is very popular, so good luck with that. Continue.
Yeah,
That's
check
great.
her out, folks. Family friendly-ish.
Depends on
big
the
body,
day.
right? Big body, bigger mouth. And hey, listen, if you like the show and you like Around the Piano as well, go to our YouTube channel. Check us out. Like, share, subscribe, ding that bell.
You betcha.
Go to the live tab. You see all kinds of new shows and new content. We have a new show coming back to us, and it's about racing. So that's
what kind of racing? Cool. Car racing, horse racing?
I think a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know who we have to bring on? We'll have to bring on Steve
Wingard.
Yeah, Steve Wingard.
Yeah, he likes to race. That's right.
Right. So maybe we'll get Jason to come on and let those two go at it.
That'd be fun.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun. So you are Tim Paul from Piano Trends Music and Band.
Still. Yeah.
And I have to say that this episode is brought to you by
Piano Trends Music and Band Company. Yeah.
Listen, folks, if you are prepping for your kid to take the flute, the trumpet, the saxophone, the ukulele, the harp, the zither, I don't know.
Kazoo.
Guitar, right? Kazoo,
yeah,
the triangle.
Triangle's not as easy to play as you might think.
If you go to Piano Trends and check out their website, what's the website?
PianoTrends.com.
If you go there, you can actually take a look at a lot of these instruments there. And listen, there's great lease to own options, very, very fair priced, and actually cheaper than some. And if you didn't think there was an alternative that your school is telling you, there's always an option.
Yeah, shopping local. It's gonna save you money. You're gonna have better service, and you get a smiley face.
That's right.
And you get to meet Amy and Barb and Adam and Aldrin and Ashley and Tess and a whole slew of wonderful teachers that we have.
That's right. There's a lot of, and so you teach as well. You carry the instruments for sale and for lease. Pianos. When you first started this, pianos was the big thing, right? And so as you see, we sit around a piano here, and you play the piano and started a podcast live stream. Called Lifting Spirits Through Music. And I think today what we're going to talk about is just that. Let's get the story. Let's get the mystery behind the man and the story.
I'll tell you, Lifting Spirits Through Music, we've done over 1,000 live episodes now, plus a few recorded ones. And we pretty much live stream just about every day from the showroom staging area now that we have. And it's ever evolving. And thanks to 216 Creator Studios, the quality of the picture and the sound is far better than it's ever been. But way back when, everybody remember COVID?
That's right.
Yeah. So in the first month of
How can you
COVID,
forget?
Oh, nobody will forget. Nobody will forget that. But it was kind of rough times for everybody back then. Everybody was depressed and angry, and it was just a tough time for everything. So here in Illinois, a lot of shops had to close up, including us. So our store doors were actually closed for about 2.5, 3 months. And that started in March. Fortunately, we were able to keep most of our staff continue to work. There they are now. And they would.
Sorry.
Now mine could go off too. I didn't turn my sound down either. But they were able to continue teaching because we adapted everybody to teach online. Now it's kind of second nature. But back in 2020, it was kind of a newer thing back then. Everybody didn't do it. But my wife, Bobby, and I decided to do what we could to keep our staff going and being able to make some money during that time. So we did that. But I got all the work done at the store rather quickly back then because we did
Nobody could come in.
Yeah.
And it's not a non-essential, I guess. Music, they don't really consider that, right?
It wasn't. We did find out though there was music studios teaching wasn't essential. So then we were able to bring our teaching students back a little sooner than we thought we'd be able to. So that summer we were able to do that.
Now, during that time, did you have like an online Zoom training course for kids that wanted to keep practicing?
We did. We started. In fact, we've got one teacher who is, let's say she's been a senior citizen for a little while. Okay. So when we first had,
for a little while,
and I'm not going to say her name now, but she'll know who she is if she's watching.
Right, you're watching.
You can teach. We said you can teach from your phone if you have to. We'll get you a laptop. We'll make this happen. And I says, let's check your phones out. So she brings her phone, and it was a flip phone, still in 2020.
Oh wow.
Well, all it could do, you had to punch. Remember, you had to punch 3 numbers to.
Yeah.
To
that's before BlackBerry.
Before BlackBerry. Yeah. So obviously her phone was not going to work for teaching Zoom lessons. So we got her a computer, and she adapted well. She now can do that very, very
that's
well.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of changed the world today a little bit.
It has, right?
With now there's a lot more Zoom happening, a lot more remote workers happening.
There is.
And people got a little taste of life too, where they got to spend more time with their family, and now the adjustments to the corporate world where it's like, no, I need to watch what you're doing in order to see what you're doing. That's just fear and intimidation. That gets you nowhere.
It truly
is. But now it's a hybrid.
It really is. And these things are great teaching tools. You can use them now, but you don't want to see kids spending this playing games after school.
No, as a matter of fact, I would rather see kids be outside more now. Put the phone down for 10 minutes. And I had to tell myself that. I had to tell myself that. I caught myself. I'm like, who am I to preach any of that when I do the same thing?
Right. So
I've learned to put my phone down sometimes and walk away from it and go, oh, this is what the world was like before phones. I remember this.
Right. We somehow got along without being in communication with somebody 24/7.
That's right.
So we encourage you to put your phones down too, unless Lifting Spirits Through Music happens to be on the air.
Then you need the time to pick up the phone or the computer or the tablet. So reeling it back in. So Lifting Spirits Through Music. You guys are so fun. You do themed things, and
we do.
You guys get a little quirky on there, and I built your intro.
You built a great intro, sitcom,
because that's what it reminds me. When I walk into Piano Trends, and I see you guys all together doing this, it just reminds me that local businesses, man, it's just like family. You walk in, and I noticed that you play the Cheers tune a little bit every time you start off. It's kind of like Cheers. They're welcoming into the bar, right?
We could be a sitcom.
Yeah,
literally.
And I think we might be going that route with you. There's more to do. And so tell me about So we know you started through with the COVID, right? And
We did. Yeah, we started. My wife Bobby said, before you come home in a better mood. Sit down, just play the piano for 20 minutes before you come home. So we've got these blue Baldwin grand pianos.
Yeah.
So I would sit down and play it. And then Bobby said, why don't it cheered you up. Why don't you live stream it? Put it on Facebook.
Bobby's his wife, by the way.
Yes, Bobby's
Right.
my
Otherwise,
wife.
it'll just sound weird.
And it
Is he
would.
married to Bob? What's happening?
Nobody,
Right. It's Bobby.
Nobody calls her Bob
Nope.
except her father.
That'd be
used to.
weird.
Yeah,
I would
that'd
be afraid of
weird.
that.
Yeah, no, it's a Bobby with an I.
Love you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Love you. So it puts you in a mindset,
Yeah,
right?
put us in mindset. So we started streaming live. It just went on. In fact, I found the very first Lifting Spirits. We
I saw that you
replayed that.
replayed it. Yep,
Yeah.
I watched it. Yeah, it
We
was great.
played appropriately Piano Man that day.
Yeah.
So it was.
There's a lot of Piano Man going on with you guys.
There certainly is a lot of
Room full of
Piano Man
pianos,
stories. Room
right?
full of pianos. The Piano Man jams.
That's
It's
right.
gone now on to the national trade show we do it at.
That's right.
So and you were there.
That's right,
You were
ma'am.
there. Yeah.
What a blast that was.
Oh, wasn't that fun?
I'm
Yeah,
still tired.
great. I know, right? I know.
You didn't warn
was-
me to bring no dose or something.
Oh, yeah.
Living on the coffee that you had to wait in 5-hour line at Starbucks to get. But that was
You
fun.
got to know when to go.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Got to know when to hold up.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's a song. Hey, a theme for Lifting Spirits.
So now we're in the fact where we leveled up. We got better sound in there. We got some 21.6 Creator Studios equipment in there. And so better sound, better. Sometimes that glitches out a little bit on us just because of the internet.
Yep, it happens.
But we're moving forward into a new direction. So let's talk about open mic night. That we've been putting together nights every third Thursday.
Third Thursday, which is this Thursday. As
That's
a matter
right.
of fact. Yeah,
That's right. So folks, this Thursday, Piano Trends, come to the store,
yeah,
right? Between 5 and 6.
we'll put you on.
And get on there. If you
Yeah.
think you have what it takes, or even if you
Even
don't,
if you don't.
if you make noises, we call that music. So come have fun.
Oh, we do.
Jump on, get in there. And if you could sing, we want to hear you sing. Let's get you on camera. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Let's get you on the platform. We'll be going live on the 21.6 Creator Studios platform as well, which reaches out to everybody up to about 35 million people. So
We do.
let's have some fun.
We will do that.
And so that's every third Thursday, and the address.
Is 35 Berkshire Drive, Crystal Lake.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we'll always have fun doing that, and it's become such a, I did it by myself for the first few months, and then slowly as the staff came back, first Amy, and we were dubbed the dynamic duo by one of our followers, Gina, and it kind of stuck.
Who's
and-
Batman?
Who's Batman?
Is that you? Or is
Well,
she Batman?
I'd prefer to be Batman
I would. I
Yeah.
think everybody
because
would.
I'm a little
Nobody
more
wants to
dark
be
than
Robin.
Amy.
Well, that's
you know.
true.
That's true.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Amy, you're Robin.
Yeah, sorry. But we just had a lot of fun, and the staff wanted to be part of it. So whoever is working at the end of the day would join in, whether it be Adam or Aldrin, who is the most talented of us all musically, and Barb. Barb and I have fun with clarinet and piano duels. Who go figure that would come
That
off
kind of
well.
fits,
Yeah.
and I've learned from you guys since we've been partnered together, that you could do a clarinet and drum solo. How does that even
Right.
work? And then it's awesome.
And you were the drummer.
I was the
it
drummer. I faked it really close. I was on those drums. I played a couple little beats to it, and then faked it the rest of the way. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
That's amazing.
I know. I do well just moving the sticks, and you can't really see me.
Yeah.
But then they all gave me mad props, like I was a professional drummer. It was great.
Yeah, I played the trumpet in 5th grade,
Oh, you did?
and I faked it the whole time. I just did I made the noises with my mouth. Never once really played that trumpet.
Well,
Oh, you know what? You got to watch. Amy's our trumpet player, and you got to watch her. A couple nights ago, you got to scroll back to find it, but she actually kissed her trumpet and made it sound like she was kissing the trumpet. It was another.
I've seen some
improv.
maneuvers that she's done about tweaking those notes, and I was like, that sounded cool, right? It's a little
She's
bluesy
very
in
talented.
there. Yeah.
very
That's
talented.
awesome.
But we have fun. We have fun. Like
So-
you said, we do themed type
Yeah.
evenings. Like we did April 15th, Taxman, so we did some parodies on taxes with some of our
I saw
tunes.
that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
that was what Aldrin was very creative. We decided, okay, there were three of us, and I had Aldrin, Amy, and myself. I said, we'll each get a song, find a song, and it's got to be a parody, and you got 10 minutes to get it ready because it's time to go. So that quickly we pulled that all together. And
Yeah, I've seen you guys pull some magic out of the hat too.
Yeah.
And with Aldrin, one day I came in and he was playing the drums, and then the next day I came in, he was playing the guitar, and then he was playing the piano, and then he was playing piano, and then he was playing Billy Joel, and then he was singing. And I was like, I hate you.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty
so much
disgusting,
talent just
right?
oozes off that kid. And what a nice guy too. Massively talented, just a big heart. Him and Adam, Adam's last name
Is Huckabee.
Huckabee. That's right.
Now,
Huckabee.
no relation to the governor.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're in their own band, right?
Yeah, Concept Mix.
So a couple of things that we're going to have to do here around the piano. Number one, everybody needs to watch Lifting Spirits. Is the music genre to you? Who cares? It's fun. Watch it anyway.
Yeah, depends on the night.
That's right.
Yeah.
It kind of depends. They play a little bit of everything. And now with some of the guests coming in, they're going to be doing anything from rock and roll to blues to classic to classical to country.
And we'll tear apart classical. We'll do Fur Elise.
Fusion. Yeah.
Yeah, and it won't sound like the Fur Elise that Beethoven had in mind.
Oh,
but, it'll
I'd be interested in hearing that. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it tonight then. You want to hear Fur
I want to
Elise
hear it.
fun?
Yeah.
Okay, tonight Fur
do it.
Elise is going to be
I want to
different.
hear it.
Yeah,
That sounds
it'll be
great.
fun.
And so we need to do some characters, right?
Okay.
So around
characters.
the piano, it's time to bring in the staff. If
Yeah.
it's one by one and talking about who they are, what they do, and why they do it.
Yeah.
That way, when they watch Lifting Spirits, they know the character build here.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. Plus, what a great band that you got put together. The Keep On Keeping On band.
Keep on keeping on. Yeah, that's part of our slogan. The three things that we started during COVID from day one: smile, be kind,
Yep.
and keep on keeping on. That came from my father. Actually, he wrote me a letter in college a month before he passed away, and the last paragraph, he said, no matter, because you're a freshman in college, it's kind of, hey, I'm homesick, I'm done with this. And he told me, you just got to keep on keeping on. So that's always been my mantra through life, is to persevere and just keep on going through this. Remember that, Kelsey. Keep on keeping on.
I was gonna say that's so cute. And I'm tearing up back here. I'm
Isn't
like,
it?
oh yeah.
So the love of an Chicago Italian family, right? My dad and I, we didn't see eye to eye a lot, but we loved each other. It doesn't really matter, there's always unconditional love.
Family's family.
That's right. And I loved him dearly. And he always used to say, "Don't be a dumbass."
Yeah.
And on his deathbed, I didn't
So what
keep
happened?
on keeping on. It was, "Don't be a dumbass."
And I said, so what happened?
I like to fail him drastically.
Hey, we all fall into that category from time to time.
Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, my father was ready when he was ready, and we made amends for any of the history past
Sure.
stuff, and which was nice. And when he got to hospice, he had his bags packed there, and that guy showed up at his house one day. My brother and I took care of him. And he was like, "It's time to go." He couldn't get his pants on. The belt was too tight. I mean, he was so skinny from what he normally was.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, how you doing?" He's like, "Well, I woke up. That's a problem." He was ready.
Wow.
And I was like, "Wow, Dad, all right. Listen, we'll take you. We'll hang out with you and do whatever."
Yeah.
So there was no real words of wisdom from my father. My father was a man of action. Worked 3 jobs to take care of his mom and his sister. And then worked 3 jobs to take care of me and my brother and my mom. It did whatever it took to make sure there was a roof over our head and food on the table. He wasn't a college student. He wasn't a business leader. He was an old school Italian blue collar guy that believed in respect. And it's a hard find these days, right?
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
So, hats off to you, Pop. Love and peace in heaven. Hopefully things are working out for you up there, and don't get kicked out because, well, it's my dad.
Yeah, and don't be a dumbass up there.
Right, don't be a dumbass. So lifting spirits through music, folks. Listen, check it out every night. I don't even know how you have it in you. You're a busy man. And between all the sales that you do, running around tuning pianos, doing interviews for Around the Piano Show, having your own podcast here, helping us build these studios, and bringing in new business, and doing lifting spirits every day.
And now I'm tired.
Yeah. Really? You think?
Yeah, you think?
But we're having so much fun. You know what I mean? It's just a blast.
That's it.
It's
It
a
is.
blast.
This is fun. You not only keep busy with it, but you don't feel like you're keeping busy because it is so much fun to do. And it's, if you can't have fun in the music industry, where are you going to have fun at?
Well,
look at this wall.
It's a wall of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, this right here alone, right?
Yeah.
Guitars on the wall and stuff. I mean, I love coming to work.
Yeah. Working
Insane.
guitars, by the way, which
I
you purchased.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You got to learn that.
And
now.
so, yeah, I'm learning. No, I'm not. I need to learn.
Well, when we'll bring Aldrin in here, and
I'm going to hold Aldrin to it.
yeah.
You better
hold him to
teach it.
Yeah.
Listen, for Around the Piano, we're always looking for guests. So if you want, email Tim Paul at
Tim@pianotrends.com.
jump on
Easy.
a show. If you got some music talent,
Yeah.
you want to have a conversation about it, we'd love to have you. You can come in
Absolutely.
person to the studio, or we can remote you in. Just reach out to Tim. Let us know what kind of availability you have, and we'll schedule you in.
Yeah, we definitely do that. And we're going to have, like you said, we're going to have our staff come on maybe 1 by 1, 2 by 2.
I love that idea.
Yeah. And we'll
That'll
do
be a
that.
lot of fun. We can
And-
put them all around the table and have a real big
We
blast. We'll do a
could.
full hour,
Oh, that'd be
hour
a
and a half.
blast.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
a blast. We should do that.
Right before the lifting spirits, right? But who's going to watch the store?
Well, that's a problem. Yeah.
You can't
Maybe
just close the
Kelsey
door.
can run over
Yeah,
there.
Kelsey
Perfect.
will be over there.
I'm there.
It's part of the
Um,
producer's job.
Buy a piano, get one free.
That's
what she
right.
said.
That's right.
She said I sold 4
First
pianos.
one costs twice as much.
We're missing 8 pianos. Well, I sold 4.
Which is could be a great thing to hear. Yeah. But we'll do that. And next week, we're going to have, we've been trying to book him for a couple of weeks now, but we're going to have, hopefully next week, Roger Hooper,
Ooh.
Casio artist and film score. He writes music for a lot of films and television shows. So we're going to have him remotely from, I believe, from New Jersey or
Jersey?
New York. Yeah, out there
Nice.
somewhere. Yeah.
Nice. Earthquake state.
Yeah, this is true. We'll have to ask him about that. See how
Right.
that affected.
There's a lot of rock and roll going on
Yeah,
out there.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So now with the studios too, we are taking sponsorships
Absolutely.
for
You bet.
shows, and it's going towards charitable events. So, listen, folks, if you like what you see here around the piano, reach out to Tim Paul as well, or you can inquire about what we're doing with sponsorships to info@216thenet.com. That's info@216thenet.com. Right below our name there is our YouTube channel. Feel free to go check out some of these shows. We do have a veteran show where veterans talk to other veterans and help veterans. We're taking sponsorships for them so they can increase their production in their show, as well as it goes towards the cause of veterans.
And by the way, you don't even know this yet, but we'll talk about it more later.
All right.
Mark Granson, Papa Mark Granson
Yeah.
does our custom guitars.
That's right.
He has generously given me permission to donate his American Eagle guitar
Whoa,
for the cause,
really?
for the vets. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So we'll come up with that. We'll in fact we'll show it to you. We'll bring it to the next podcast. And
Yeah,
we'll talk
yeah,
about that.
we'll
a
do
little
it. We'll
bit.
do not only sponsorship, we'll do an
Yeah.
auction for that
You bet.
and put it right towards the veterans, man. I love that idea.
Absolutely.
Great. Man, that's
That'd be
great.
great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, feel free to inquire with either of us on sponsorships, and be looking forward to seeing how that works out.
We'll see how it works out, and watch Lifting Spirits in just an hour or two from now.
That's
and
right.
We're gonna do.
Everybody drews.
Everybody drew.
Everybody wants a cappuccino.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Cappuccino sounds good. We will be doing Furlease for Drew.
That's right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a version like you've never heard before, because I've never played that version before yet.
I love
It's
it.
always new. Yeah.
I'll be tuning into that for sure, and watch for my comments. on there.
Oh, we definitely
And
watch.
don't
for
be
your
afraid to
comments.
highlight that comment from the old cappuccino.
We never are. Never are.
Awesome. Well,
right.
I think we covered some ground here.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes
yeah.
by fast, doesn't it?
It really does.
You
It
know.
does.
So
So much to talk about.
Stay tuned, folks, for Lifting Spirits Through Music. You'll be seeing it on this channel as well. Also, for the next Around the Piano, we're coming back in action for our new season. And we're going to have a lot of great guests. And then maybe even Around the Piano with some bands and then watching them do live play, which
We
is going to be
definitely
fun.
will. Yeah.
Open mic on Thursdays, starting this Thursday,
Right.
over at the store, right? Address one more time.
35 Berkshire Drive, Crystal Lake. Piano Trends Music.
That's right. Until then, I have nothing else. What do you have? Anything?
I think we're good to go. It's just, just I know we've got just people coming up. It's going to be fun. We're going to have 2 majors and a minor.
Oh, that's
'Cause
right.
We're going to have Cubs organist John Benedict and Josh Langhoff,
Ooh, nice.
and they're the 2 majors, and I'm the minor because I also was a ballpark organist, but only for the Quad City Cubs.
Dun, dun,
It's-
dun, dun, dun,
yeah.
dun, right?
No charge. Yeah. So
Nice.
that's coming up. We're going to have Lisa Rock from Close to You, a Carpenters tribute band. She's going to be with us.
That's
So
kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And yeah, we got a lot of good.
Oh,
fun
shout
good
out
guests,
to
yeah.
Randy LeGee and the band, right?
Oh, Bourbon Country. That's
Bourbon
coming up
Country,
May. Oh, what's the date of that? It's coming up soon. Check rousecenter.org.
That's right.
In fact, we're going to get Randy on here and talk to him before that show.
I
Let's
would
do
love
that.
to not only
Yeah.
do that, I'd love to get the whole band around the table
We can do that.
and then see if we could do a live film of a couple of his
Yeah.
of his songs. You know,
We'll do that.
Randy
Jody's
and
a
I got
great-
some history. I love Randy. He's a great guy.
awesome guy.
Yep.
Awesome guy.
Yep.
Great people. Great band.
That's
Great
right.
Band. Yeah.
There's a couple others too out there. These bands, these surprise bands, especially. I don't want to spoil it. I'll leave
Okay.
it. I'll leave it alone.
Well, okay, I got one for you. We're
All right.
also going to have JJ Smith, who won Battle of the Bands at Rouse Center last year.
Ooh,
We're going to bring him on too.
I love
So,
that.
so to be,
Can he bring his
Stuff.
band in too? Can we? Make
I'm
that
sure
happen?
he could.
I love
Yeah, yeah. We'll talk to him. We'll get all that done. So we got a lot of stuff we're working on. and
Absolutely.
yeah,
We're gonna
so-
try to do some live over in Lake of the Hills.
Yeah,
For their I don't even know if they have an announcement of what that band is, so I'm not gonna say it.
won't say it yet.
But we'll be going live there. You and I and Kent. Shout out to Kent Deke Jones, my business partner here at 216 Creative Studios. We're gonna have a lot of fun over there at the Rib Fest. First of all, it's Rib Fest.
Fast.
How does that suck? Right? I mean,
That's good
I'm gonna
stuff.
go get some ribs, watch some music, have a cold one,
Yep.
lemonade,
Yeah,
that's lemonade.
exactly.
and have a lot of fun. It's gonna be a great summer. It really is.
It is.
I'm
Looking
really looking
forward
forward
to
to a
it.
lot of stuff like that. So,
Good stuff.
yep. So until next time, folks, around the piano, Tim Paul, Cappuccino.
See you guys.
Guys, have a great one.